Hello. Welcome to this installment of Stalking the Wild Autoharp. And today we're going to talk about damping. And the top of my head is cut off because damping is a left-hand technique and I really want you to be able to see what my chord bars are doing. So I have moved my camera down a little bit so that you can see that. Damping. Damping happens, it's a way of articulating our notes and our plucking patterns, our strums, to make them a little bit more interesting and add in more variety. And everybody wants more variety in their playing or they wouldn't be coming here, right? Okay, so let me show you how it works. We're going to start with a 2-chord form of damping, which is the easiest place to start, and we're going to do some of those songs that involve a minor chord and a major chord that are a step apart from each other, like A minor, G major. In my case, we're going to do B minor and what would it be? What's a step down from B minor? A major. Okay, so okay, and there's a ton of songs that just use those two. What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do? All right, so 2 chords, and damping can be used to make what's called staccato notes. Staccato notes are short, clipped notes. They sound like this. All right, so we're going to use our pinchers on this hand. All right, and I'm going to step up here now and show you what I do. And I'm going to turn to an angle where you can really see it. When I pinch something, I cut it off immediately with the other chord bar. So B minor, and I cut it with the A. And then I pick up the B minor, so I'm on the A chord, and I cut it off immediately with the B minor button. All right? It's that easy to make those sharp, quick notes. By the way, these 2 chords, A minor and G if you got them, B minor and D if you got them, are great for practicing going up and down the melodic ladder. If you're learning melody playing, it's a great way to practice because there's no breaks in the scale. All right, so now we're going to do a pattern where we interrupt our strum with some damping, okay? And so I'm going to show you that right here on my hand, all right? And the way we're going to do this is I'm going to do a little dance right here with my first finger and my second finger, all right? And we're going to go 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. When I say the number, my finger is up. When I say and, it comes down. When I say the next number, my other finger goes up and then it comes down on the and. All right, so 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Now let's put that on our harp. All right, and we're going to do it. We're just going to, my right hand is just going to go 1 and 2 and for now. 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Okay, so on the ands I've got 2 fingers down, and those chords don't have any common notes. So when they ring, you just when you play them both at the same time, you get a washboard sound. Ready? 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. There's another form of damping that reverses, okay? But we're not going to do that in this video, okay? That's where it turns inside out. But for now, we're just going to work on offbeat chops and go 1, chop, 2, chop, 1, chop, 2, chop, 1, chop, 2, chop. Okay, again on the harp. Okay, now I know what you're saying to yourself. Excuse me. You're saying, Hal, which is a kind of weird thing to be saying to yourself. What about 3-chord songs? Because most of the songs I play have 3 chords in them. Well, you can do it with 3 chords too. Okay, so in this case, we're going to cycle through on the numbers, and we're going to put them down in sequence and come up in sequence like this. All right, and we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, obviously you're going to mix this up later on to go with your chord progression. But when you put it on the harp, so you have to practice sort of pumping up and down and moving in and out on the ands so that your finger comes down and your other 2 fingers do the chop. And here's what it sounds like in real time. Now you may be noticing that I'm doing the backwards picking that I taught last week, which is why I was so leaning hard and heavy on you learning that before this week. You don't have to do that with this pick, this strum, but it sure sounds good, doesn't it? One and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It's actually a lot easier to do the damping without the counting and the numbers. You just, once you get the feel of it and your brain goes, oh yeah, and your body says, oh yeah, I can do that, then you can throw it in to any There you go, rudimentary damping. And don't forget about the melodic either. So, thanks for tuning in. That's my little lesson on damping. Give it a try and keep trying it and keep trying it and keep trying it, because damp it, you can do this. All right. Thanks. I'm Hal Weeks. Oh, remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because you'll get all the posts right away. And go to my website and click on Autoharp Revealed in Cloud, and you can pick up my CD or my digital downloads of my latest album. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.